On this episode of Infowars News, National Security Advisor Michael Flynn resigns. Could Previous be on his way out as Chief of Staff? And Soros funds Google to stop populist Le Pen movement. That and a lot more, so stay tuned. Of February the 13th, 2017. This is the first article of the day, and it's an article written by, Alex Jones. It's actually a news briefing. The title is called Emergency News Briefing. General Flynn resigns. National Security Advisor resigns after leaked conversation. Underneath this video right here, which I'm about to read, says, U.S. National Security Advisor Michael Flynn resigns after intel leaks. And without further ado, here is that video here.
Good God, look at what you stand for. Look at how physically ugly your leaders are. And that's a manifestation of the fact that that's their spirit. And that's what they want. And they want ugliness. They like ugliness. The Kremlin is starting to worry about Trump. This article is sophisticated. And what's crazy is to suddenly see them go from constant lying and having articles that are just a talking point. Keep regurgitating, he's KKK, go away, USA's evil KKK. They're now dropping that. And here's the message to the president. They are pushing this purge that they spun this thing. Flynn said he didn't talk about sanctions, and the Russian ambassador did ask about them, and he just restated the president's standing policy of wanting to have negotiations and a more open relationship. I mean, I've got the articles. The big news is the globalist, the breakaway deep state, was spying on Flynn while he's in there. His only sin is so genuine and so good. And working against all this, he doesn't realize how they spend that kind of stuff. When they have some guy speaking Russian walking on me, I look over the camera, or I'm sitting there at dinner with goes, Alex, I want you to talk to Trump about nuclear submarines for Taiwan. And I look, where's the camera? They are. Like, I'm dumb, sitting there filming. It's like, you know. So they can run back to the television and goes, here's Jones acting like he's got contacts with Trump trying to sell submarine deals. That's how it works, folks. I'm sitting there at dinner and drinking beer and shoveling Wolfgang Puck.
Alright, well, and here's, on the end of this, here's Rob Dew with this, with the insights of why Flynn was actually ousted.
And they actually link, one of the links is to a Washington Free Beacon article. Former Obama officials, loyalists waged secret campaign to oust Flynn. And they, in this article, they specifically mention one of Obama's advisors, Ben Rhodes, as one of the guys who was the architect of getting Flynn out, basically leaking information out through the intelligence structure, through the apparatus there, to destabilize what was going on, to basically send the administration running around trying to plug leaks instead of actually doing what they're supposed to do. And a lot of this, people want to think it centers around Russia, but it's not. It centers around Iran. And Flynn had the inside scoop on what really was in the Iran deal, the secret parts that were never made public. And he was planning on making those public. So Obama and his cohorts had to get him out of here. Now, remember, Obama's he's on vacation now, but his home office is going to be just 2 miles from this location.
Okay, thank you. You see, that's all that is, folks. This isn't about Russia or anything else. This is about an Iran deal that he knew about. He was going to release it all, and they said, no, you're not going to do that. That It's our second article there, and it's an article written by Alex Puffett from the Daily Caller. The title is called, Could Reince Be on His Way Out as Chief of Staff? It's my view that Reince is the problem. Trust me, he is the problem. The opening week of the Trump administration has been described as tuberous by many, potentially leaving White House Chief of Staff Reince's previous head on the chopping block. Chris Rudy, founder of the New Max Media and one of Trump's friends, said Sunday on CNN that the White House is showing not the amount of order that we needed to see. I think there's a lot of weakness coming out of the Chief of Staff. After his comments on CNN, Rudy told the Washington Post, I've gotten 3 text messages from sitting cabinet members praising my appearance. They realize the whole government depends on this Chief of Staff. The significance of Rudy's comments are compounded by his tweet that he spoke at length with the President Trump at Mar-a-Lago Saturday night. It's my view that Reince is a problem, and I think on paper Reince looked as good as Chief of Staff, and Donald trusts him, but it's pretty clear that the guy is in over his head, Rudy told the Post. He's not knowledgeable on how federal agencies work. How communication operations work. He botched the whole immigration rollout. They should have been a win for Trump. Not 2 or 3 weeks of negative publicity. We all know who's fault for that. Newsmax founder and Trump confidant subsequently seemed to back off his harsh criticism of previouses and tweeted, Reince just briefed me on new NWN plans. Impressive. CNN Today, my personal view. A potential replacement for Reed Peters is New Jersey Governor Chris Christie, who was one of the key Republicans to back Trump and previously headed the Trump transition team. Well, Reince is the problem. Look at the guy. He's a slimeball. He's a complete freak, and yeah, there's more here, but you can see what this is. That's all I can say. First article of the day. Good Lord, I don't want to stare at Joe Soros' face. I'll just read the title and just try to move on as fast as possible. The title is called Soros Funds Google to Stop Le Pen. Underneath it says, Google launches cross-check in France to censor pro-Le Pen news. It was written by Jerome R. Coursing. God, somebody, I feel sick. Okay, good. Washington, D.C. There are, though largely not reported in the mainstream media, Joe Soros has invested in Google as it stepped up its fake news campaign designed to depress the vote of anti-globalist Marine Le Pen, leading candidate of the Conservative National Front FN party in the French presidential election scheduled for April the 23rd. On November the 15th, MarketWatch reported Joe Soros' huge hedge fund, Soros Fund Management LLC, invested in Alphabet Incorporated, the parent company of Google. On February 16th, Forbes reported that Soros has been traded in Google's prior to 2007, but has completely sold out in the second quarter of 2011 at $550 a share. In December of 2016, in the wake of the Hillary Clinton loss to Donald Trump, Soros Open Society Foundation, which has invested $1 million to the campaign, joined the Google investment between $50,000 to $100,000 in the leftist Washington-based think tank founded in 2003 by former Clinton campaign chair John Podesta. On February the 26th, and it just keeps going on because I'm just skipping down now. On February 26th, Google News Lab announcer Crosscheck, a new fake news project built as a collaborative of efforts between journalists. Yeah, right. News organizations, social media companies that appeared armed, aimed at censorship so that it could be impede the chances of Le Pen to win a French presidential election. And pretty much, folks, that's it. I mean, the guy's freaking everywhere. And what they're gonna say? The Russians did it? I mean, they did it to Trump. That failed. And they did it, and Brexit didn't go with his plan. So pretty much, they're gonna pull some pretty hefty stuff out of rabbits, foot, if you know what I mean. And everywhere in the world, people are now starting to pull out of globalism. And believe me, they should. They don't want to be a part of this. I mean, Italy, France, I mean, they're trying to pull out, and the ruling class don't like that. So they're now pulling out all the stock to make sure that they remain in here. That will also include getting rid of Michael Flynn and anybody else that gets in their blood away. So, yeah. Well, that's all the articles I have for you today, folks. If you'd like to read more about these articles, please go to links below. Go to Infowars.com or PrisonPlanet.com. There you can find hundreds of articles just like this one I have read for you today. This is the Infowars News Blitz. I'm Info Gundam. I'm from Film Ridge number 3. Please like, subscribe, and donate. Bye-bye.